Mr. Zac Slusher!
What's up, Fayetteville Underground? How are you guys? Very glad to be here. So I want to ask something very important and serious first. Who here likes werewolves? There's actually no joke behind that. I was just seeing who here was cool. Some of you are. Some of you need to get your shit together because werewolves are awesome. So let's talk about some stuff that I want to do with my life. It is funny. So I'm a loser. But there's certain things that I want to do when I go to like breakfast diners to like kind of fuck with the servers there. But I don't do it because I have a thing called respect. Unlike the people that come into the restaurant where I work like 5 minutes before we close. And then they're like rude to the servers at the same time. And then they like unknowingly eat food with body sweat on it. Yeah, you don't fuck with the people that like make your food, or you'll end up eating the juices of a dude. There's my poetry part of the night. But one thing that I think would be really funny to do at a breakfast diner, I'm going to play the part of me and the server here. It's like, okay, hon, how would you like your eggs? Gay, please. Gay? Yes, very gay. Can I get my hash browns extremely flamboyant? Like, what? Sir, we don't serve gay eggs. What do you mean you don't serve gay eggs? Are you a bigot? I'm so confused. You're confused? Well, you figure someone teetering on the line of bisexuality would be a little bit more understanding. You know what? I'm going to go eat somewhere else. I would get a coffee to go, but I'm guessing you don't serve it black. Bigot breakfast diner sons of bitches. Another thing that I'd really like to do, this would work really well in like a small southern town, I think. When Mabel or Flo or whoever brings me my food, I'm going to ask her to join me for a prayer. And being in a small town like this in the South, the chances are pretty high this will happen. So we take each other's hands, we bow our heads, close our eyes, and then I start the prayer off with, "Dear dark and powerful Lord Satan, creator of all that is evil." And that's when she rips her hand out of mine and jumps back about 5 feet. And then in my best black metal voice, I'm like, "Do you have any pancakes?" And that's about the time where Jimbo jumps out from behind the kitchen and blows me away with a shotgun in the name of Jesus. I'm never going to do that, though. Like, I don't feel like getting on the ass too. I don't want to get blown away with shotgun shells in the name of J. Christ, so... But yeah, I wouldn't do that, though. That's an asshole move. I'm not an asshole. I'm a pretty nice guy, if you know me, right? Am I nice? Fuck yeah, I told you. So I'm a pretty nice guy, but there's certain things that you see out there that, like, where you can point out assholes. I'm glad they're there so you can see them, like, oh, I'm not going to talk to that person. Like, there's certain shirts that I see where you see them like, okay, only an asshole would wear that shirt. Like, I'm sure you guys have seen this shirt. Have you seen the shirt that says, "Cool story, babe, don't make me a sandwich"? Have you seen that shirt? Yeah, you've seen it? Cool. Yeah. That's something you can buy with money in the world. They actually sell that shit at Walmart. The same place where they sell music and edit out the word fuck, but they sell this shirt where you could easily market it as like, "Do you pour Mountain Dew into your cereal and beat up your girlfriend while listening to Five Finger Death Punch? Well, if you do, then you're gonna love this shirt." And I'd like to see like a couple of like alpha male bros get really excited about seeing this shirt for the very first time ever. Like, "Oh, whoa, bro, check out this sick shirt. Oh, whoa, brah, that's epic. Cool story, babe. Now make me a sandwich. I'm going to wear that while I shave my pubes at World's Gym." "Oh, that's a good idea, Bohemian Rhapsody. I think I'm going to wear that shirt while I watch UFC highlights and take shots of Patron out of some girl's cleavage." "Well, that's a good idea, brah, 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 brah. I love tits. Me too. Tits. Let's get the fuck out of here. Let's take our faux hawks to a sporting goods store and act like we're interested in buying a punching bag." That's what that shirt means to me, basically. Seriously, what a dumb fucking shirt. "Cool story, babe, now make me a sandwich." If you own that shirt, I want you to fill a beer bong full of thumbtacks and just down the hatch. Chug, 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 chug. Yeah, it was basically, I want to make my own shirt that's kind of like this, but like reverse sexism, so it's for women. Because Because this one is pretty much, it might as well just say, bitches, am I right, bro? The shirt that I want to make would be like, I made you a sandwich, babe. Now tell me a cool story. You guys are pretty cool. I'm having a good time. You guys having fun so far? I love doing comedy. I've been doing it almost 5.5 years now. And when you do comedy, this song, you hear a lot of certain things that the people say over and over again. And there's one thing that really gets on my nerves that's really annoying. It probably annoys most comedians. And that's when someone comes up to you and they're like, hey, I heard you're a stand-up comedian. Well, I got a joke you can use on stage. And usually when this happens, it's usually something from 101 wackiest dirty jokes or some bar or street joke with a hint of racism and hate to it. It's like they've never heard stand-up comedy in their entire life. It's kind of like going up to a guy that does country music, oh, I hear you make country music. Well, I got this cowboy hat full of goat smoke that I yelled yeehaw into. I was thinking you could use it on your next album. But most of these jokes that people give me goes a little something like this. All right, so a black guy and a Jewish guy walk into a bar, blah, 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 something racist. Oh, thank you so much. After half a decade of doing comedy, I've been looking for a way to dumb down my style where I look like a bigot with the intelligence level of Nicki Minaj in a coma. Thank God you came around. And another thing that happens every time is they always go, you can go ahead and use that. It's never an option or a question. It's hey, I just want to run this by you. If you like it, take it or leave it. It's you can use this. Yes. I was going to beg for it. Oh, can I please have that piece of shit joke you just told me? It's so lame and unoriginal. It's like something my grandpa would tell me on a fishing trip when I was 15. I must have it. Hold on. Let me write this down. This is gold. All right. So a priest and a rabbi do what? God, you do realize this is going to change the face of comedy, right? God, you're just giving this to me? Wow. So I made up my own bar/street joke, and but like I said, there's a little bit of hate in it. So I took out the hateful aspect out of my street joke. Do you want to hear it? All right, cool. Some of you want to hear it. It goes like this. All right, how many Mexicans does it take to screw in a light bulb? Probably just one, maybe two, maybe one's handing the bulb up to the other guy. I mean, it's a really easy thing to do. Besides, Hispanics are just as smart as any other race of people, so whatever. So, I very rarely use anyone else's jokes. I'm going to end on this right here. Oh, this is a baby. This room just got cuter. So, I very rarely use anyone's jokes. So, about as rare as new rappers make good songs. But I was living with this family, and I needed some paper to write on for my brilliant jokes that I write. And so they gave me this notebook that their 11-year-old daughter wasn't using anymore for school. And keep in mind, this is an 11-year-old girl. And I found this letter that she wrote to her father. And now I'm going to read it to you. Because it's funny. Dear Dad, I can write raps. I know it sounds crazy, but I want to be a rapper. I need to graduate, but I hate being at school. Being in a zoned-out state of mind helps me think. I don't want to sit around and smoke weed just to smoke it. She's 11. But to clear my mind, I helped somebody write a few songs for a mixtape already. I just need auto-tune. That's a real letter. That's from an 11-year-old girl to her father. I don't think he ever got it since it's in my possession. But guys, that's my time. Thank you so much for coming out. This has been awesome. Thanks, guys.